There's a lot of other words I wrote here that have different things. Even the word genre, like the genre of fantasy, such a borrowed word because it's impossible to say in genre in English. It just doesn't sound right at all. But novel used to be a genre. It was you called novels and short stories and all these other things. There were genres of storytelling. So a novel itself was a genre. And then it turned into fantasy is now a genre. And then now there's all these subgenres of it that are just becoming genres. So cozy is now a genre. It's not a subgenre. It's an entire thing. And it's all those layers up. It used to be just novel was a format. It's like, hey, this is a story. Oh, what genre is it? Oh, it's in the genre, the story format. We call it format now. But it used to be, yeah, it's in the novel. It's a genre of novel. That's what it was. And things have transformed and get, it emerges enough that novel is now recognized, and then things within novels emerge enough that they get recognized, so we give those labels, and things are within those emerge enough, and it redefines it, and the meaning of things, of the meanings of words that we used to have to define different things change because more words get defined within them. And that's why, even in science and psychology and all this other stuff, things have broken down into thousands of words. We have hundreds of words for sadness. They're all the different kinds that people can feel, and hundreds of them. They just go on and on and on. But English has multiple duplicate words for everything, partially because of borrowed languages of liberty and freedom and all this other stuff were kind of the same. And there were thousands of them all over the place that are just replicates and duplicates and tiny off-center subversions of each other and things like that. And it makes sense that that's the direction it would go. And then we go in the other direction too, where we simplify something towards the lol or something is now in the dictionary. LOL is definitively a word according to the English dictionaries now. It's not going the other direction. It's just this was used so often, and people know what it means. Technically, it's a word. Okay, so it spreads out in all these weird ways, from memeing to extreme definitions and high level study and breaking down of things. All the facets create these symbols that help us learn how the world works, and then it redefines the way we see the world, so the world seems to work differently or something, or changes in a different way, but we don't even notice it because it's just, I'm starting to see the world in new ways, or starting to see it with more clarity or something, and understand or know something. It's you're just re-qualifying, giving different things different qualities based on one's own perception, and that changes oneself because that's what requalifying does. Requalifying other things. The thought comes up, oh, it's like this. You have become different because of the qualification of it. And we do that with all the things. I just wrote down other words here.
I was thinking what you're describing there goes with craft and science also, which in the sense of if you take a book as the genre and then you go, oh, there's it's this type of book, and then it's got these types of chapters, and then within this chapter is these paragraphs, and you look, oh, how is that chapter structured, and then this paragraph is structured with these sentences, and what does this sentence mean with everything in this paragraph, and then everything in that sentence, and then it goes down to the words, and then it's the pronunciation of the words, and you can just go further into, and then it's and then it kind of goes in and out, because then you're well, this word means this, and it comes from the origination of this, and what's the definition of that, and should I use a different word, and what's the perfect thing to say here? How does it make more sense with everything? It's madness, but it's also just how life is.